Start.
This is a Stertil Koni wireless mobile column. It has two deep cycle batteries in there, marine batteries that are charged through a trickle charger through a 115 outlet, which you plug in. Probably usually once a week in a standard shop because there's 15 to 20 lifts per session. This is the moving bar. You have to push the lever down, jack it up to be able to move your lifts back and forth. And it must be released when it is placed on the wheel over there. There's a sensor bar down there that will not allow the hoist to operate unless the jack is down. Over here at the forks must be adjusted to the fact that the wheel rim must not be less than the width of the forks. Not the tire, but the rim, which is very, very important. Be sure when you push the things in that it gets pushed right against the wheel, never hang them off at the edge of the wheel. Now to turn the equipment on, these are the levers to turn the equipment on. And if you will look at the screen and see it activate, you will notice that it gives you a power bar on how strong the batteries are, and these are fully charged. Okay. So now you take your key, and this turns on. The startup column has been accepted, and I will turn all these columns on. See there. Now once the startup has been done, you can go to any column and hit the button again, and this does the startup and shows the connection where it searches for the 4 columns and closes the circuit. So these columns, if you have other wireless columns in the system, will not be activated because these circuits have only been started up and been closed by themselves. Once your things are finished connecting, you will see that it says all 4 columns are found, and it's ready for operation, shown by the green light. As you can see, the selector says all. That means all the hoists are in activity. You can also change it to a pair, or change it to a single, or back to an all if you want to use them in pairs or singles. This now raises the hoist. And if you will look on the other side, you will see that it uses the patented gravity lock that latches every 1 3/4 of an inch, ensuring the safety of these hoists. The lifting height will be consist of a maximum of 73 inches. Lifting time is 89 seconds. The potentiometer on top ensures that the lifts will lift in synchro, not more than 1 1/4 inch apart. When you want to put the hoist down, this is the lock that releases them, and you push the down button and you can release the other key and the things will go down. If you let them go, the locks will kick in, and when you go down, they will stop at the next pawl. To release them, of course, you have to go back up again, release the lock, and go down. Should you want a situation where you want the lifts to go much slower, say you're setting it over a component, an engine or transmission, you hit turtle, and when you go to release it and put it down, it goes at a much slower rate of speed. So if you want to be careful about lowering it, this is what you would do. You take it off turtle, again, things release all the way to the bottom. Now should you want to use a pair, you would select pair and then go to the other hoist that you want to pair up with. In this case, I'll go and select this one here. That means only these 2 hoists are operating. But the warning bell will go off because since you have all 4 hoists in closed circuit, it indicates that the other 2 hoists are not working. This is to warn you so you don't have the vehicle going up in an uneven situation unless you choose to. Again, it does the same thing on the way down. That warning indicator will go off if it goes out more than 1 1/4 inch. The safety factor required on all hoists. When you're finished with the hoist, of course, or you don't want to use them anymore, then you just shut the buttons off. Thank you. Click it off.